It's time for the main event of the evening at Combat Challenge North East. We have a pro welterweight MMA fight between Tommy Claussen from Norway in the blue corner, and he'll be taking on local favourite Perry Goodwin in the red corner. Goodwin certainly looking hyped for this.
Oh, he's up for it. He's got a big crowd behind him and he is very pumped. Claussen looks a lot more relaxed. Some big low kicks coming in there. They were checked, but you know, they're still going to hurt, and they're going to hurt Goodwin's shin, no doubt.
Yeah, I think that's 5 massive leg kicks there that's starting to get the way through. There's a 6. You don't want to be taking too many of them.
Nah, and good work checking them from Claussen, because they are powerful kicks. A nice left hook gets through for Goodwin, and he's going to run straight into that takedown.
Goodwin looking for guillotine. It's arm in, so I don't know if he's going to get it. It looks like Claussen's managing to pull his head out, pushing on the elbow.
Yeah, I think Claussen might be able to pop his head free, and there it is. I think Goodwin just needs to calm down a little bit. There's a lot of pressure. He's got a lot of fans here. The adrenaline's high, but he needs to relax.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's a high work rate that he's putting out at the minute, and you can only fight for so long like that. If Claussen manages to absorb all this and takes it to a second round, it's going to be an interesting fight.
Yeah, and Claussen controlling from the top now. You can see Goodwin, he's working for the opposite arm, looking for maybe a Kimura grip or something like that. But Claussen just calm and composed from the top.
Claussen looking to pass, but he's managing. Goodwin's managing to keep him at bay.
Yeah, and Claussen now has got that knee shield in place. Goodwin's got the knee shield in place. Claussen on top. He hasn't got much room for punches there. If I'm Goodwin, I'm going to try and use the cage and get back up to my feet. As he does.
He's got opportunity. Claussen's got opportunity for a dash choke here. He decides to land some knees to the body. He can't hit the downed opponent. Oh, now he can.
Yeah, and Goodwin's up to his feet looking for a double leg of his own. But he's got to be careful because Claussen's got a good lock on that head and arm.
Goodwin managed to reverse the position. He's got his opponent against the fence now.
Yeah, chopping away with some knees there is Goodwin. Let's see if he can turn this around. He spent most of the round so far on his back. Big elbows coming in from Claussen.
Cheeky elbows from top by Claussen. Looks if he might have saved
a big knee to the body, and that's dropped Goodwin. He felt that one right in the solar plexus, and there's some heavy elbows coming in.
Yeah, Goodwin looking desperate now for a takedown, but he's taking some elbows for it. He's trying to time the knee from the bottom so he can try and catch it and take Claussen down.
But it's risky business, as we just saw. Guillotine there from Claussen. Again, Claussen's been all attack, no matter what position. Goodwin again just needs to try and slow things down, try and control, dictate the pace of the fight a little bit, because he's eating some big shots, and that's another knee. Nice takedown defense from Claussen, using his whizzer and that crossface.
Yeah, Claussen looks a lot calmer, but he's taking the opportunities that he's getting. He's using them wisely. He's managing to land the knees and the elbows. He's doing well. Whereas Goodwin, he seems to be rushing and he's using all his force, but it means he's getting caught.
He's in on the legs. Goodwin should finish this takedown now. He's got the hands gripped together. But what balance there from Claussen. And a big knee to the
another
face.
Cheeky knee.
Perry Goodwin is one tough cookie. That knee to the face would have dropped lesser men.
I thought we were going to see a suplex, but instead he's landing he's grounding shots from the back.
Claussen is relentless with these punches. Goodwin trying to back elbow. He's not going to give up in front of his hometown fans.
Claussen's looking to set up the left knee there.
Claussen did say to us before the fight, he's not going to be fazed by a hometown crowd. He's got Goodwin fans just meters away from him there, but he's from Norway. They always have to travel to fight, so it's not going to faze him one bit.
Claussen trying to work his way past the arms to take the back, but Goodwin managed to turn. He's looking for a single leg again against the cage.
Single leg there for Goodwin might be the right idea. He's got his hands wrapped again, but Claussen's done a great job of spreading the hips, spreading the legs, not allowing Goodwin to finish that takedown. Goodwin's had a few opportunities where the takedown's there and he's not managed to finish it. and he's certainly been made to pay by Claussen as well, with some vicious elbows and knees.
Fighters separate now. It'll be interesting to see Goodwin, see if he does get tired or see how his conditioning compares. Claussen with some excellent shots there, but Goodwin again turns his opponent. He pressed him against the fence and he's looking for the single leg takedown. Managed to join his hands together.
And that's the end of the round. Again, Goodwin unable to finish that takedown. And for me, that's a round in the bag for the visitor.
An excellent display by both fighters. I think the hometown hero Goodwin, he had a good power output, but like I say, I think pressure got to him a bit. He wants to excite the crowd. He's done a lot, but he's also very, very tired. He didn't finish the takedown, unfortunately, but trying to do so, it also meant that he took a lot of punishment with the knees and the elbows.
Yeah, and, you know, that is a really crushing thing on your cardio, constantly working against a guy that's defending well on the cage. It's one of the most tiring elements of mixed martial arts. It's not the one that looks the most explosive, but in terms of your energy output, you know, going strength for strength with a guy who knows what he's doing, very taxing on your energy systems.
I think if you can relax in a situation, you use your brain a lot more, and it means you can flow a lot better. You can take advantage of the situation, and it seems that's what Claussen's done here. Where is Goodwin getting this energy from? He's not staying still. He's definitely got the Guida sense about him.
And he's out for the glove touch and then straight in with the punches. Goodwin.
He nearly uppercutted him from under his leg there, and he's managed to actually get the takedown with a double leg against the fence.
Yeah, that one was behind a big flurry of punches, hence Claussen wasn't worrying that much about the takedown, rather more about getting his face stoved in by them Goodwin hooks.
Yeah.
Let's see what Claussen has from the bottom. He's shown some good stuff from the top and in the takedown defense position.
Claussen looking to tie up arms and head of Goodwin at the minute, just trying to lock the position, just trying to not take punishment. He's an explosive guy on top of him. He don't want to take too many big shots off him.
He's got his underhook there. He's got to watch out for that guillotine of Goodwin. And he gives it up. That's nice. Good defensive work from Claussen. Goodwin looked to have that choke. It's really tightly under the chin. And he's working for a choke again. You can see him setting it up.
Claussen looking exhausted from bottom now. Goodwin landing.
Yeah, he's trying to trap that arm there. He's looking for a Darce choke now.
It looks synced in. Claussen's on his side. He ain't got much room to work.
Goodwin wants to sprawl out and really drop his weight onto that choke. And there he goes. It looks tight, but Claussen's still defending. He's going to get back up to his feet, but he's got to watch the guillotine.
He's changed it to guillotine. Can Claussen try and work out with it? That is tight. He's going to pull his head.
How is Claussen managing to pull his head free?
I don't know how he managed to break through that, never mind. Anything else like he was going to pull his head off.
I mean, when you see how tired Perry Goodwin looked after the first round, it's just amazing this rally he's had at the start of the second.
He's got phenomenal cardio and excellent output.
Yeah, non-stop pressure. And this is the first round he would have wanted. Now he's dominating.
He's actually got the left knee across Claussen's throat, trying to land some ground and pound. Claussen not doing much in the range of defence now. Goodwin managing to pretty much do what he wants from top. Oh, Claussen's back to his knees.
Did a good job there. He followed his underhook, used it, and when the time was right, he got back up to his feet. And the Claussen's, you know, he's had his toughest time in this fight for that last 2 minutes. He's been under a lot of pressure, but now it's his turn to try and get Goodwin some back, and that big knee to the eye has opened up a cut of Perry Goodwin, and you can see him trying to wipe the eye. I think that's all it takes to turn a fight around. That could be a fight changer.
Claussen got the takedown. Looks if he's going for the choke. He's gave it up.
Nice sprawl there from the Norwegian man, Claussen.
Goodwin really needs to use some of his energy and get back to his feet. He's in a bad position. He's cut, and I think Claussen's he's smelled blood. He's going for a kill now.
Yeah, that knee's really taken the wind out of Goodwin's sails. And another knee there. Good knee from Goodwin. He comes back, looking for that double leg again.
Goodwin joint arms. He just needs that bit of energy just to pick him up, get the takedown.
He's Fantastic balance from Claussen to stay on his feet.
And they're back up, they're separated. Let's see what they've both got.
Big well under the left eye of Claussen as well. Both guys have taken some punishment in this round.
Claussen still with excellent balance.
Big elbows coming in there from Claussen. He did a lot of damage with them in the first. And Goodwin still struggling to finish.
Goodwin with some massive shots, throwing his opponents aside.
Exhausted. What a war.
Flying knee, follows up with some hooks, and he goes for a takedown again.
Again, Goodwin in nice and tight. He's got his hands locked. He needs to be finishing these takedowns. And he gets the single leg. That's nice work from Penny Goodwin. But Claussen looking for a guillotine. His hips are on the wrong side really to finish that.
Yeah, I think Goodwin is going to see out round from top now. If he lands some ground and pound, I'm pretty sure he's taken this round. He's actually off for a choke from himself from the top.
But Claussen is like Houdini. The chokes keep looking tight, but he finds a way out. And that was a big elbow that got through from Goodwin. And I think both guys will be happy to take a little bit of a rest if possible. It's been a furious pace so far.
Claussen looking to put right knee in to try and defend. But he's pushed out of weight now by Goodwin, who's in side control.
10 seconds left in this second round. and Claussen uses it up well, gets on top.
Goodwin looking for the dash choke from the top. Round's over, I think.
What a second round, Harry. Yeah. What a second round.
In my opinion, that's one round each. Obviously, it's unofficial, but just looking at...
Yeah. Looks pretty grim underneath the eye of Perry Goodwin, but you know he's not going to quit. Certainly won't back down, not in front of his home crowd.
Thankfully for Goodwin as well, it's at the bottom of the eye, so it won't bleed in.
I mean, huge heart from both guys. You can see both are wearing the scars of battle. It's a round apiece. This fight is set up perfectly to go into the third and final round. Main event here at Combat Challenge Northeast.
I am amazed at the fuel tank of Goodwin. It is insane how he just... The power output that he's put continuously through first two rounds is insane. He's landing constant shots, he's got takedowns, he's always working.
Yeah, and you know, Goodwin had most of the running in that second round. He had a lot of more favourable positions, landed some good ground and pound, came close with the chokes. Claussen looked a lot more tired at the end of the second.
Yeah, Claussen's doubled over on his cornerman now.
But it really is all to fight for in round three. Claussen also got some top position in that round and came close himself. I wouldn't be writing the Norwegian out of this fight just yet. Last 5 minutes. Who wants it more? It's a cliche, but that might be what this fight comes down to. Oh! Jumping knee from Goodwin there, knocks Claussen down.
A big friendly hook followed by a giant knee that drops his opponent. It looks as if he's going to tie up the dash choke again.
Yeah, he's
Claussen
really working for that dash.
Again. I'm not sure of Claussen's fight name, but it should be the Eel. This guy's one slippery character.
Yeah, he definitely is. But you need to be when you're fighting Perry Goodwin. You've seen him attack for that dash and guillotine time after time. And I think Claussen just regaining his senses a little bit. That flying knee from Goodwin just caught him off on the back foot. And Claussen now is reversed and gets on top. Goodwin with the reversal. Back and forth, and this has got the crowd on the feet. This is what people want to see. Back and forth fight, both guys working and giving it everything.
Goodwin putting the elbow across the face of Claussen on the ground now. He knows his opponent's tired. He's trying to squash his airways. He's trying to put as much pressure as he can so he can try put the knee through and get to mount.
Yeah, it's not a good position to mount from right next to the cage though.
It looks as if he might be off for a head and arm on the left-hand side now. Well,
the escape's there for Claussen now if he can try and work his back against the fence and try and get up. Goodwin's not controlling anything on that left-hand side, on Claussen's left-hand side. and if he really scrambles, he can try and get an underhook with the right arm and get up. There's the underhook, but there's no scramble along with it.
Claussen really needs to start working it, or get himself back onto his feet, or alternatively improve his position, because at minute he's going to be losing this round. He's at the bottom. He's not taking massive shots again, but it's all the submission opportunities that Goodwin's getting at the top, and the little shots that they're just chipping away that are going to win it round.
And that was a big elbow that got through from Goodwin, and he's just grinding from the top. You know, the pace has slowed down, and to be fair, I can't blame either of these guys. It's been fast and furious all the way through the fight, but Goodwin will be more than happy to just grind away, chip away from this position, and just get the win. If he stays here, he wins the round, but I'm sure we're going to see him go for the finish as well.
Yeah, he's going to want to finish in front of his hometown fans. He's using that right elbow nicely just to pressure his opponent to the ground and then just smash the small elbows in. You just say that, he has a big right hand.
Guard back there for Claussen. Let's see if he can make anything happen from there. He can't be content to line his back because he's going to lose this fight if he does. Yeah. He needs to work that butterfly hook he's got on the left-hand side, try and create some space.
Crowd now cheering on Perry Goodson. Perry Goodwin from the top. He's going to want the finish tonight for all these fans.
And Perry Goodwin is still throwing hard shots. Claussen, you know, I think he's had the energy drained out of him from a tough second and third round. But as I say that, he looks to work back up to his feet. He's sat up now. There it is. But he's dragged straight back down to the ground. And that's got to be so demoralising for Claussen.
Yeah. Claussen's going to need something special now to win this fight.
Almost mount there for Goodwin, but he scoots over to side control.
He's constantly looking for that dash choke when he turns.
Yeah, Claussen's got the underhook. If he wants to go, if he's got the energy, it was there. But I just think the energy bar's got too low for Claussen now to really mount any real offense.
Goodwin landing some nice hammer fists from the top.
And this has been, it's been a great fight, Harry. There's been good shots on the feet and some real high-level exchanges on the ground. Two very good guys who've both put everything on the line. And when this fight's over, there'll be nothing left in their gas tanks. Everything will have been left in there, and that's all you can ask for. Again, Goodwin just working away from the top. When he's got the space, he's trying to hammer down with the punches. And they're not going to have the same amount of venom as he had in the first round, but he's still throwing them. He beckons Claussen up to his feet.
Perry Goodwin's back to his feet, and he's going to want the finish now.
Asking his corner how long. Big right hand there from Goodwin.
He knows Claussen's tired and he wants to finish. It's his opportunity now. Last 10 seconds. He needs to start throwing Superman punch.
I think Goodwin's going to put an exclamation mark on this one with a final takedown. And that's it. Fight is over. What a main event. That has been some fight, Harry. What a fight.
Massive power output.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed by the power output and fuel tank of Perry Goodwin. No disrespect to Tommy Claussen. He came out calm, relaxed. He managed to make it all 3 rounds. But, my God, Perry Goodwin, what a fuel tank. He was always bouncing, always ready for it, ready to just explode to every situation.
And this is the first event for Combat Challenge North East, and what a way to round it off. That's been a great pro fight for the full 15 minutes, non-stop action. You can't fault that kind of fight. Professional welterweight matchup to round off this event. We think it's going to go the way of Perry Goodwin, but we're not the judges, Harry. We're going to have to go inside the cage for the official decision. But either way, it's been a win-win for both guys. Excellent fight. Wow. Combat has arrived with the Northeast.